Welcome to Facts TV. Today we are looking at Steven Tyler was born on March 26, 1948 in New York City, New York. He is an American singer-songwriter best known as the lead singer and front-man for the heavy metal rock band Aerosmith. Tyler and guitarist Joe Perry were the driving force behind Aerosmith, which formed in the 1970s. The band is known for its bluesy, swaggering rock, which often was compared to the sound of the Rolling Stones. Tyler himself bore a striking resemblance to the Stones' lead singer Mick Jagger. Tyler grew up in Yonkers, New York. His father was a classical musician and taught music at a high school in the Bronx. Tyler learned to play the drums at an early age, his interest in vocals developing over time. In 1964, while a student at Roosevelt High School, he played in and eventually became the lead singer for the rock band Chain Reaction, originally the Strangers. The group opened for acts such as the Byrds and the Beach Boys. In 1967, Tyler was expelled from high school for drug use, a habit that would cause problems later in his life as well. After leaving Roosevelt, Tyler attended and later graduated from Jose Quintano School for Young Professionals. Having begun his music career back in the 70s, Steven Tyler ought to be a legend worth millions today. Indeed he is. As of 2020, he is worth $130 million. Steven Tyler's music has been a big cause of his successful career over the years, followed by his acting and TV personality. Steven Tyler's net worth is $130 million. Apart from Aerosmith, Steven Tyler has been in other bands such as Chain Reaction, Ringo Starr, King of Chaos, and his all-star band. This doubled his salary even more. You may have forgotten that Steven Tyler was also one of the judges of American Idols from season 10 to 11. His salary began with $10 million per season before his management asked for a raise. Eventually, he received $17.5 million. In 2011, Tyler bought a mansion worth $1.3 million in Los Angeles, California. He also owns a beach house in Maui, which he purchased at $4.8 million. His third home is located in Massachusetts within a very lavish estate. Coming to his car collection, Steven Tyler has been a lover of motorcycles for life. He currently owns Red Wing motorcycles and owns the world's fastest convertible, the Hennessy Venom GT Spider. Finally, like any other respectable millionaire, Steven also owns a private jet. By the late 1960s, Tyler had moved to Boston, where he connected with other musicians who would form Aerosmith, including Perry, bassist Tom Hamilton, and drummer Joey Kramer. He also recruited guitarist and childhood friend Raymond Tabano into the band, though Brad Whitford replaced Tabano in 1971. The band played its first show in 1970 and signed its first recording contract with Columbia Records 2 years later. Its self-titled debut album came out in 1973, but it was not until the albums Toys in the Attic, 1975, and Rocks, 1976, were released that the band made it into the mainstream rock scene. Smash hits off Toys in the Attic, such as Sweet Emotion and Walk This Way, as well as the hit Dream On from its 1973 album, fueled the band's early success. In the late 1970s and early 80s, amid rampant drug abuse and internal fighting, the band lost some members and gained others. Tyler continued to tour with Aerosmith, but his drug addiction began to hinder his performances. In the mid-1980s, he successfully completed a drug rehabilitation program, and the original members of the band once again began touring. Aerosmith's next albums, Permanent Vacation, 1987, and Pump, 1989, were successes, and the hit single Janie's Got a Gun earned the group its first Grammy Award, in 1990, for Best Rock Performance. During the 1990s, Aerosmith had a huge presence on the cable television network MTV, and its videos drew large audiences. Aerosmith continued its success with Get a Grip, 1993, an album that generated a pair of Grammys for the singles Livin', On the Edge, and Crazy. Its next release, 9 Lives, 1997, reached the top of the Billboard 200 chart, and the single Pink garnered a Grammy. Later albums include Just Push Play, 2001, and the blues tribute Honkin' on Bobo, 2004. Tyler, with his ever-present scarves tied to his microphone stand, remained a large presence in the band. Unrest between Tyler and Perry in 2009 caused Perry to announce that Aerosmith would be looking for a new lead singer. However, after undergoing drug rehabilitation for an addiction to prescription drugs, Tyler returned to lead the band during a 2010 summer tour. From 2011 to 2012, Tyler, Still popular with audiences after decades with Aerosmith, served as a judge on the television singing competition show American Idol. In 2012, Aerosmith reconvened and began its global warming tour, which went through mid-2014 and included performances in countries such as Argentina, Brazil, Australia, and New Zealand. The tour promoted music from Another Dimension, the band's 15th studio album and its first album since Honkin' on Bobo. The group subsequently embarked on the Let Rock Rule tour, which focused on venues in North America and ended in September 2014. The following year, Tyler made his debut as a solo country singer, releasing the single Love Is Your Name. From June through August 2015, Tyler again toured with Aerosmith, this time on the Blue Army Tour, which included some 17 concerts in North America. The group's final tour, Peace Out, the Farewell Tour, began in 2023 but was postponed to 2024 because of a vocal injury to Tyler, in which he fractured his larynx. Aside from a lengthy and impressive musical career, Tyler has made several film and television appearances, notably in Wayne's World 2, The Simpsons, Saturday Night Live, and 2.5 Men. Tyler merged creative design efforts with inventor/engineer Mark Duraco and launched Duraco Motorcycles in 2007. He was a judge on American Idol for 2 seasons. Tyler also published a memoir, Does the Noise in My Head Bother You? In 2011. Aerosmith was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2001. In 2013, Tyler and Perry were recognized for their songwriting with an ASCAP Founders Award. Both were inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame that same year. In 2008, Tyler was included on Rolling Stone magazine's 100 Greatest Singers list. Tyler dated fashion model Bebe Buell, during which his daughter Liv Tyler was conceived and born in 1977. Liv has also made a name for herself in show business as a successful actress, producer, and singer. Tyler has 3 grandchildren through Liv's marriage to Royston Langdon. Stephen was married to Cindria Fox from 1978 to 1987. Fox sadly died of brain cancer in 2002. Tyler married clothing designer Teresa Barrick in 1988. They had a daughter and a son, and divorced in January 2006. Tyler became engaged to Erin Brady in December 2011, but broke off their engagement in January 2013. In 2016, Steven Tyler and Amy Preston went public with their relationship after Preston started off as Tyler's personal assistant in 2012. In 1975, 27-year-old Tyler persuaded the parents of groupie Julia Holcomb, then 16, to sign over guardianship to him so that they could live together in Boston. The two dated for 3 years. Holcomb got pregnant and subsequently got an abortion due to a house fire they experienced. They were worried that the smoke from the fire as well as the drugs she was doing at the time would lead to birth defects. Holcomb, who later took the name Julia Mislay, filed a suit in December 2022 against Tyler alleging sexual assault and forced abortion. In March 2023, a motion to dismiss the lawsuit claimed the relationship was consensual and that Tyler had immunity as her legal guardian at the time. In 2022, Tyler was sued for an alleged sexual assault of a minor in the 1970s. A second lawsuit claiming sexual assault was filed against him in 2023, again for an offense that allegedly happened in the first case. Thank you for watching Facts TV. Subscribe.